Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Um, just making sure I have the right settings. Okay, let me know if you can't hear me at all throughout class. Just input it into the chat box. I know that there has been some issues with Zoom today, so let me know if you have any issues with that. We'll get started. Before class, it's really important to make sure you have a nice, calm, relaxing space. Maybe light a candle, diffuse some essential oils, put some essential oils on your body, dim the lights, make yourself feel nice and comfortable, relaxed, and safe. For props today, I just have 2 pillows. I have a strap as well. I'm not going to be cueing to it exactly, but it creates some nice options throughout a few of the poses that we're going to be doing that I'll say if you have a strap, you can do that. Any strap-like object, such as a belt or a scarf, would also do the trick, but not at all required for this class. Before we get started, we'll press the play button on the playlist together. So if you have the Spotify playlist, it's just under my profile. I linked it in the chat box, and then it was also sent out with the email. So if you have that up and ready, we will be pressing play in 3, 2, and here we go. All right, beautiful. So I'll put that to the side. We're gonna get started on our back tonight. So I'm just gonna bring my 2 pillows behind me. Then inch my booty up to the end of my pillows. And then the second pillow, if you have one, just kind of grazing my low back right above my tailbone. My legs are gonna start out bent, knees pointed up at first, and then I might elongate them if that feels good. Or you can also soup to bottom them, opening them up like a butterfly with your soles touching like that. So we'll just begin by lying down on your back, opening through your chest. And you feel this is a slight heart opener here. Like I said, I'm gonna extend my legs out long now, and then my arms are gonna open wide to the side. So maybe goalpost them by your head, maybe just bring them out into a nice T. I really wanna feel some chest expansion here, some shoulder opening, and then just some nice relaxation. This is where we begin to surrender to the practice. We begin to let go of everything else, every other thought, every other to-do list item we had today. We leave that out of this practice. We focus on being here, present, now. Just some nice deep breaths, making yourself really comfortable here, making this feel good in your body. Throughout this class, I really want to challenge you to tune in, to not do things because I say them or I suggest them, but to do them because your body is calling for it, and your body is craving that movement or that hold or that posture. And we start here in this supine reclined posture, opening through our heart, legs long. But like I said, if that doesn't feel good, you can bring them to reclined bound angle, toes and soles of your feet touching, knees open wide. That feels like a little too much on my hips right now, which is why my legs are out long. And if this feels like too much on your low back, bending them, feet planted on the floor, knees up towards the ceiling is a really nice modification there. Go back to your deep breaths, focusing on staying here, present in the moment. Trying to ignore everything else going on in your lives, in your homes right now. Dinner will be cooked, house will be cleaned, everything will get done in its own time. What's important is to stay present here, stay focused right here, right now. this Sunday evening class become really sacred ritual for me. Something that started as just a favor to teach this class. It wasn't my usual class prior to this quarantine period or safer at home period. But it's really become this beautiful practice that allows me to kind of close out my weekend and then set my intention for the coming week. I've always had a pretty regular home yoga practice, but through quarantine, I've been able to move my body at home a little bit more, try some new workouts, some new postures. There's something really comforting and really beautiful about this really restorative class and practice. During this time with so much uncertainty, so many unknowns and higher stress levels, these restorative practices have really been speaking to me. My body has wanted to move less and do less from the sense of high intensity or really challenging, like mechanically postures where you have to engage muscles a lot or do inversions or anything that creates any instability or unsteadiness. My body just wants to feel comfortable and feel relaxed, wants to let go of all this stress and anxiety. Whenever I can fit in a nice restorative practice like this throughout the week, or if not, the Sunday evening class is always there for me and always makes me feel really good and rejuvenated afterwards. I hope you feel the same way. And if this is your first class, I really hope you enjoy it and are able to leave here feeling lighter, feeling more at ease, like you've released tension from your shoulders, your neck, your hips. We're really going to do a lot of shoulder stretching and opening this evening. And we're going to move into our hips towards the second half of class. And then always end with a really nice, juicy savasana at the end, where we kind of bring it all together and close out the class as one. Let's stay here for about 5 more breaths. And again, I challenge you here to make sure this feels good in your body. Make sure this is what your body needs right here and now. The bottom of your 5th breath, or whenever it speaks to you, slowly bend your knees into your hips. Then roll onto your right or left side off of your pillow or bolster into a fetal pose. So here I'm just going to use my forehead as a pillow, or my forearm as a pillow. So close your eyes and breathe nicely here. This fetal pose allows you to begin again. It signifies a new beginning, a rebirth in your practice, in your day, in your weekend, and whatever you want it to mean. 2 more breaths here, setting your intention for class. What do you want to get out of this? How do you want to feel at the end of these 60 minutes? Beautiful. Slowly work your way up to a seated position. What I'm going to do here is sit on my pillows. So I have 2 stacked here. I'm just going to take a seat on them. If you only have one pillow, that's fine. If you really don't want to be sitting on any pillow, that's also fine. I feel more grounded when my hips are above my knees, so that's why I choose this. But this is all about you and your body and your practice, so do what feels best to you this evening. We'll start with some nice shoulder rolls up towards your ears and then back down your spine, forward, up and back, going as quickly or slowly as feels good in your body. Make it feel good. Close your eyes, just listen to what your body is telling you. Maybe do one at a time. That feels good to me right now. Just finding some opening, some new looseness in my shoulders. Beautiful. Bring them down your spine and grounded. Your right arm and hand touches the ground next to your right thigh. Your left arm sweeps out and up. Bend your elbow. I know it's slightly off the screen, but just bend your elbow, your hand going down below the nape of your neck. Breathe here. Option to stay here, option to bring your right hand to the outside of your left elbow. And then just slowly, gently nudge your left elbow towards the right. Maybe your left hand is feeling open and allowing it to fall slightly further down your spine. My chin is tucked down to my chest right now, and that's what feels good on my neck. You can also just gaze forward. You can also bring your right arm down behind you, bending your right elbow and trying to find a connection between your left and right fingertips. This is where a strap can come in handy if you'd like, or you could just use your shirt behind the back of your shirt and try to use that to inch your fingers closer together. And then here, I'm really going to encourage you to lift through your chest and then slowly lean back. Use your chin to guide your gaze slightly up toward the ceiling. You don't need to go super far, but just find some opening through that chest. Beautiful. Begin to release your left hand down and then keep your right arm behind you and take your right hand reaching for your left tricep or bicep, your upper arm. Your left fingertips touch the floor and then your head tilts towards your left shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder, elongating the right side of your neck and feeling that really nice, gentle stretch. And if at any time during class you want to hold a posture longer than I am speaking to, please feel enabled to do so, encouraged to do so. I know I'm moving at a specific pace, but everybody's body is different. You might want to stretch certain things longer than what I'm cueing to. Chin tucks down towards your left armpit, getting into the back neck muscles. And then chin tucks all the way down to your chest. Chin lifts up to neutral position. Then release your right arm and then do some forward shoulder rolls this time. So previously we rolled our shoulders to the back. This time you're going up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back. And if you went the opposite direction this time, do the opposite direction but here. It's just all about finding some balance. Again, hopefully finding some looseness, openness. All right, release. Shoulders down your spine. Neck long, chin neutral. The left hand comes down next to your left thigh. Inhale, right arm reaches up, bending your right elbow. Right hand reaches behind your neck. Just finding some beginning openness here. Maybe feeling a lot of pressure already, and just feeling encouraged to stay there. Maybe you want to bring your left hand to your right elbow and encourage a little bit further of a stretch. Maybe your left arm goes down and back behind you, bending your left elbow, trying to find a connection between your right and left hands. Reaching for each other, again, maybe using a strap here or your shirt to encourage your fingers closer together. Maybe you're just not feeling it, and that's totally okay. And then here's where we start to lean back and open through our chest, letting our chin lead the movement up to the ceiling, back. Beautiful. Right arm begins to release down towards your right side. And then your left hand sneaks through behind your back and connects with your right arm. From here, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, right cheek, right ear down to your right shoulder. Elongating the left side of your neck. Taking nice, long, deep breaths. Maybe closing your eyes. Maybe you're having your eyes closed for the entire practice. That can feel really nice, really relaxing, really scary sometimes, but we don't stand up in this class, so there's nothing to be scared of. You're not going to fall over or look silly. It's all about making this class and each pose feel really good in your body. Chin tucks down towards your right armpit this time, getting into the back left side of your neck. And chin all the way down to your chest. And here, this should feel like the tension and anxiety is just rolling off of your head and neck. Just feeling a nice big release here. Keeping your shoulders down your spine. Encouraging your chin slightly further toward your chest. Beautiful, and then release. Chin lifts back up, left hand touches next to your left thigh. Big inhale here, connect your palms above your head. Exhale, release it out. Bring your hands behind your low back, and if you can, interlace your fingers behind you. Lift through your chest, bring your chin once again up towards the ceiling. Open mouth exhales here. Slowly release. Nice seated position. Find some grounding here, find some stability. And then once you're ready, we'll meet on all fours, tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees, fingers spread nice and wide, and we'll flow through some cat-cows. Inhale, chest and chin shine up. Exhale, tuck and curl, chin to chest. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Flow your body or movement, taking your time, going as fast or slow as feels good to you. Adding in any new movement that feels good, anything your body is craving. You want some wrist stretch here. Wrists go forward, fingers go back towards your knees. And then slowly try to sink your hips back towards your heels. We'll go ahead and release that. And here we're going to move into heart melting pose. So from here, grab your pillows again. And then your forearms are going to sink onto your pillows. Your forehead is going to touch your pillow. And your heart is just going to melt down into the earth. And my chest doesn't fully touch the ground, but it's pretty close, just sinking down further and further. And then unlike child's pose, where your hips go all the way back to your heels, your hips are actually going to stay lifted over your knees. And if this is feeling like a lot on your shoulders, try to widen your elbows here out towards the sides of your pillow. Or if you're looking for even more, find prayer hands and then bend your elbows with your hands going back behind your head and neck. About 8 more deep breaths here. Use this time to tune into your body. Try to see if you can feel anything that it's telling you. Beautiful. Begin to release. Cross your hands down, lift your chest, and then find a nice seated position on your heels. We're just going to stay here for a moment to stay nice and grounded. Make sure we're feeling okay in this moment. Similar to half pigeon stretch for our hips, which brings up a lot of emotion. That stretch on your shoulders and heart can be a lot too. Check in, see if anything is coming up, any emotions, any thoughts. Honor them and then exhale, let them go. Beautiful. All right, we'll go back to a seated position. And I'm just going to face you guys. My left leg is out long in front of me, foot flexed. My right foot is going to bend over my left leg. So from here, my left elbow connects with my right knee. My left foot is flexed. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, elongate up through the crown of my head. Exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale, think about lengthening up towards the sky. Exhale, think about twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Begin to unwind. Switch out your elbows. Right elbow connects with your left knee. Inhale, lift up, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist toward the left. We'll be here for about half the time, just for a nice counter stretch. Beautiful. Go ahead, unwind. Switch out your knees. So your right knee is going down towards the mat. Your right foot is connecting with your left inner thigh. And then inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Reach only as far as you can while maintaining a flat spine. So keep it nice and straight. I don't want you to be rounding it in this posture here. Only go as far as you can. And again, this is a beautiful place to use a strap around your foot if that feels better and create some space and length for you. Gaze just down at your left leg, maybe your left toes. And you can use that same thought here where you're inhaling and lifting and lengthening, and exhale, folding deeper. Keep your head heavy here. Try to release your neck. Find space, find connection. Trust your body, trust your intuition and what it's telling you. This whole practice is meant to make you feel good. Inhale, slowly start to walk your hands back towards your hips. Lift through your chest. Bend your left knee so that your shin is parallel to the front of your mat. Your left foot is flexed. Keep your right knee bent and then place it over your left so that your shins are on top of each other. Left heel on top of right knee. I think I said that incorrectly. Right heel on top of left knee, right knee on top of left heel. And if this doesn't feel good to you, maybe you were feeling some tension or just there's way too much space between your knee and the ground, go ahead, bring a pillow underneath your right knee. Sit up nice and tall, and then on your exhale, you're going to walk your hands forward. And maybe this is as far as you can go this evening, and that's totally okay. Honor your body, honor where it is in this moment. We're going to be here for a while, so close your eyes, settle in, and then maybe every few breaths or so, you're able to walk your hands a little bit further forward. Just drop your head down, release your neck, close your eyes. The only thing you really have to be mindful of here is your body. Don't let any other thoughts cross through your mind. Don't worry about anyone else or anything else. Send each breath, the energy, the love to your hips. To open them up a little bit here, make them feel really good. Loved and supported in this pose. Don't do anything that doesn't feel good or safe. Just acknowledge where you are in this moment. And give yourself the best stretch that you possibly can. If this ever feels like too much, try not to completely release out of it. Just try to dial it back slightly. Maybe walk your hands a little bit closer in towards your body again. Take some really deep breaths. Try to stay focused, stay in the moment. Obviously, don't do anything that hurts, anything that pinches or gives you pain. It's not something your body is meant to be feeling right now. About 8 more deep breaths here. Maybe go even further. Release your head, release your neck even more. Feel the tension, feel the stress. Just roll off the top of your back. Slowly begin to walk your hands back towards your hips. Lift up through your chest. Smile. Release your shoulders down your spine. That can be a lot. Unwind your legs. Send both legs out long in front of you, and then give them both a bit of a shake. Maybe widen your heels and then bring them back in closer together to send some fresh energy and blood flow through to your hips. All right, other side. Right leg stays out long in front of you, heel flexes. Left foot goes over your right leg. Left elbow connects with your left knee. Mixing up my directions today. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist towards the right side of the room. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Go ahead and unwind that. Right elbow connects with your left knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, left hand goes behind you. Twist toward the left side of the room. Nice counter stretch. Opening up our spine here. We'll go ahead and release forward. Left knee down to the earth, left foot into your right inner thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Keep your right foot flexed. And again, only go as far forward as you can while maintaining a flat back. No arching your spine, no tucking your chin, staying lifted, open through your chest. Keeping your spine nice and straight and supported. If you used a strap on the other side, go ahead and do so here as well. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold a little deeper. About 8 more breaths here. Make them your deepest, your longest breaths yet. Beautiful. Begin to slowly walk your hands back towards your hips, lift through your chest. Right knee bends, right shin parallel to the top of your mat, right foot flexed. Left leg goes on top of your right, left foot on top of right knee, left ankle on top of right foot. Again, I'm going to bring a pillow underneath that knee just to create a little bit more stability and grounding. Both feet flexed. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, slowly walk your hands forward. Maybe this side feels a lot tighter or a lot looser. Maybe you're able to go further. Maybe you're able to hardly go as nearly as far. That's fine. There's beauty no matter where you are. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Close your eyes, tuck your chin, release your head. Breathe into it. Let it feel really nice, really good and juicy here. With each inhale, fill up with all the love, all the positivity, the light you can imagine. Exhale, release, and share it with the world. Inhale, send all that positivity and love into your hips and body. Exhale, release any stale air, any stale energy, anything not serving you. Eight more deep breaths here. Tune in, don't let your mind begin to wander now. Stay present, stay grounded, stay connected. Beautiful. Slowly begin to release. Walk your hands back towards your shin. Lift through your chest. Bring your chin up nice and slowly. Unwind your legs. Release them out forward and then shake them out. Stay connected to your deep breaths here. Make that your constant for the rest of practice. Then we're going to slowly work our way to our back, to recline onto our spine, all the way down, nice and slow. Happy baby pose. Reach for the outer edges of your feet or behind your thighs. Open up through your hips. Rock side to side if that feels good in your body, if that's what your body is calling for or craving. Left leg goes out long in front of you. Right knee squeezes into your right side body nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Right knee to the left side of your mat. Try to stack your right hip on top of your left. And then here we can open up through our chest. We can goal post our arms around our head or open them out into a T. Gaze falls over your right fingertips, over your right shoulder. Let's stay here for a few more breaths. Make this a really nice, long, juicy supine twist. Slowly feeling your right knee fall further, closer to the earth. Feeling a really nice release in your low back, your lumbar spine. And with that, a really nice opening through our chest. Inhale, chin back to center. Bring your right knee into your right side body. Give it a squeeze once again. Switch it out for your left. Right leg goes long. Left knee squeezes into your left side body here. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Left knee to the right side of your mat. Left hip stacked on top of right. And again, find that opening through your chest. Arms out to the side or pull posted around your head. Gaze falls over your left shoulder. Maybe feeling some similarities here, maybe feeling a lot different as we twist out our spine in this new direction. Chin lifts back up to center, followed by your left knee. Give it a nice big squeeze. Send your right knee in to meet your left, and then send both legs all the way up to the ceiling. If you have a wall nearby, this is a great utilization of legs up the wall pose. If not, just keep your legs floating up in the air effortlessly, finding this beautiful place where they just float, where there's no pressure, there's no sense of falling. They're just really beautifully up towards the sky. Close your eyes. Feel this posture, calm your body. This posture calms your central nervous system, tells it to relax. It's okay to breathe here. It's okay to let your guard down. If you're ever having trouble sleeping, this pose can often help you find that sense of sleepiness and relaxation right before bed. Super slowly begin to bend your knees. Tuck them into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Inhale your biggest inhale of the day. Kiss your forehead to your knees and practice gratitude for your body for making it to your mat and dedicating this hour to yourself. Exhale, release into your final resting pose, Shavasana. And again, we have some options here. Maybe place a pillow under your head. I like to have a pillow underneath my knees as I just settle back down. And breathe, arms out to the side. Natural breath. Just stay present. I really encourage you to stay through this class, through the end of the Shavasana. This is where all the benefits of our yoga practice, our asana, our physical movement come together. If your mind begins to wander here, you feel tempted to move and get up. Go back to your breath, go back to your mat. These last few moments of stillness and calm will help you throughout the rest of the week. Will help you find space, will help you find confidence, will help you find security. You honor this practice and surrender fully. You trust your gut, you trust your intuition, you listen to your body. You can do beautiful, miraculous things if we let it. If your time allows, I really encourage you to stay here in Shavasana even longer. With respect to your time, it's almost the end of our hour together. If you are ready to move on, begin by deepening your breath. Open and close your jaw, rock your head side to side. Wiggle out your fingers, your toes, your wrists, and your ankles. Then stretch into a nice big good morning stretch, lengthening out through your fingertips and toes. Roll onto your left or right side into that fetal position we started class with, using your forearm as a pillow. Taking a nice big breath of gratitude, and once again, tuning into that intention you set at the beginning of practice, and using this new beginning as a way to incorporate that to the rest of your week. Inhale, work your way up to a seated position at the top of your yoga mat. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll take a nice last inhale and exhale together as one community this evening. Breathe in. Let it go. Thumbs to heart center, or thumbs to your third eye center. The light love, the teacher in me honors and thanks the light love and teacher in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time, your practice. Namaste. Thank you all so much for making it to your mat this evening. If you have any questions or comments, just leave it in the chat box or feel free to email us and we'll get back to you. I hope you all have a lovely week and stay healthy. Thank you.